Well, whether you are a seasoned rock hound, a treasure hunter, or maybe you're just curious, the Indian Mounds Rock and Mineral Show, that's a great free family-friendly event for spring break, from glittering amethyst to prehistoric fossils. There's something to spark wonder for everyone, and the event has grown in a big way with even more to explore this year. Chuck Parks, Pete Steeler, both here to tell us more about it. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm so glad this is coming around once again. Almost 50 years now, right?
Yeah, 49th year.
49th. All right. Well, before we get to the regulars, let's talk first about the growth, Chuck, because I noticed that this thing almost,
doubled,
50% bigger.
I claimed 50%, but I doubled the puppy.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Talk about how big this is. So,
I'm fairly new to this. My kids grew up and went away, and it's like, what am I going to do at the beach now? I can't make sandcastles. It looks a little creepy by myself. So I started looking for rocks to pick up, and I realized I really liked it. So I got into it. I learned that there were clubs, and now I'm in a lot of clubs. But we go to events, we do things. So anyway, the Indian Mounds Rock Club allows their members to get a table and sell at the event. And it's kind of a unique thing. So some of our dealers are small artisan creators.
Okay.
But I walked around the mall. It's like, well, we're not using the whole mall here. What's going on? He said, well, we're having trouble getting people down to the end. I said, guys, you just didn't give them enough reason. So I've added 5 hands-on activities. We're doing jewelry. We've got gold panning and gem hunting. We're doing wire wrapping. There's a station where the kids can come and learn how to polish Petoskey stones.
Okay.
And then I did a whole pop-up food court because we needed more food in that mall.
So basically, if you've been to the show before, you haven't seen the show.
You've only seen half the show. Literally, you've only seen half the show.
This year's going to be huge.
All right, Pete, talk a little bit more about the rocks. Well, first, Pete, let's just start with how did you get a piece of a meteorite that just hit the Earth?
That was
like a month ago.
Ohio.
So a member of our club, people come to this from all different reasons, but our friend Chris Cooper really loves meteorites. He's actually, he's one of 3 people that runs one of the biggest rock websites in the state, but he loves meteorites. So when that thing blew up over Ohio, he ran down there with some of his buddies in the middle of the night. And this one right here is actually a piece of that Ohio meteorite, and just that little piece is worth about $4,000.
Oh my! Wow. So you're talking about this guy, or this guy right there, right here. Yes. That's a piece of that's outer space.
That is a piece of rock that was in outer space less than 3 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, can you imagine? Cool. All right, and you brought one of my favorites because Uperlites, or they have another name for them. But
it's fluorescent sodalite, and what you've got is there's a whole class of minerals that glow when hit by infrared light.
Put this one in my hand. This little guy. This little guy.
Oh, the little guy.
Yeah. Put this little guy. Show the full.
So on Lake Superior, our friend Eric Rintamaki was looking around for the agates they have up there, trying to find a new way to find them. He thought maybe a black light would work, and he shined along. And it's like, oh my gosh, what is that?
It looks like a burning ember.
Yeah. So you see those colors there.
If you see that,
that's the fluorescent sodalite.
Yeah. So you're looking at the rock. It looks gray, but you see that spark of light. You see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you walk around at dusk or at nighttime, and these things just jump right out.
They glow.
Yeah, they sure do.
It's amazing.
It's a whole hobby now. Now there's a whole class of fluorescent minerals. This here is called zoisite with ruby from India.
Check this out.
Check that out. Look at that.
When you hit the light on that one,
that's rich.
The red is a magenta.
Those are rubies.
Those are rubies.
Those are actual rubies
in there.
Yeah, I mean, these are not gem grade, but they're good enough for me. I love these. So this is just a hunk of rock from India, but it's like, wow, you just never know what you're going to see inside.
And
right?
Pete, run down you brought yourself a slew. I got the whole rock band here.
We brought some examples of what's usually found on the beaches in Michigan.
Okay.
We've got unakite, which is feldspar and epidote, so it's red and green.
Okay.
Pink and green. We also have a piece of epidote and an omar, which is short for an omarlusk, and that is a typical from the UP as well.
Okay. So these are local rocks.
These are Michigan
that pink and green
rocks.
one now, the wicked people are going to be all over that because of the movies Pink and Green.
Oh, interesting.
They're going to be looking for those rocks.
I hear you.
Absolutely. There's a lot of those on our
some
beaches.
jasper here, and this is pudding stone, and pudding stone is just a tillite. It's quartzite with what they call it pudding stone because there's bits of jasper. and basalt and just different colored rocks within it.
I almost asked you if you licked it if it tastes like pudding, but that's not it. That's not it.
That's
I
a big,
dare not.
big misnomer. Don't lick the rocks.
Don't
Some of
lick
them
the
have
rocks.
arsenic, some of them have asbestos in them. Don't lick the rocks.
Well, there's also birds that fly around. And
So basically, I mean, the most
This
amazing
is gypsum from Grand Rapids Mine.
Yeah.
amethyst,
So, yeah.
crystal. I'm seeing things that I've never seen before, colors I've never seen before, the layers inside of some of these rocks.
Lace agate from Missouri. This is
Okay.
something I specialize in at my booth. So I got a ton of lace agate, and often it has crystals of druzy quartz or calcite
Yeah,
in it.
it's
So
prehistoric coral reef
Yeah.
from
And
millions of years
fossils
ago.
I see there too. I see the
Oh, yeah.
fossils there too.
that's crinoids and
Yeah.
Some of them like you, Chuck and Pete. Let's say somebody right now is doing the same thing. They're like, hey, I kind of like picking up these rocks. Talk about your club.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The Indian Mounds Rock and Mineral Club has been around just about 50 years, actually a little bit longer than that because we just started doing the show 49 years ago. We meet once a month. I think it's the third Wednesday of the
Third Tuesday?
Third Tuesday of the month. Go to IndianMoundsRockClub.org, and all the information is there. You can sign up. You can come to our meetings.
Sure.
And it's just a great community of people sharing this hobby. Plus, you know, we go on field trips. We have all these adventures. We learn about stuff every month. We have a little raffle. We do fun stuff.
And you
Oh,
make
yeah.
friends, I'm sure. You
yeah.
get to build your community out. But again,
Yeah.
if you haven't been to the show, you haven't seen it. It's doubled in size.
Yeah.
Indian Mounds Rock and Mineral Show, Rogers Plaza. This happens tomorrow through the end of the week,
Yes.
9:30 in the morning to 9 at night. You can't miss it. And as you heard Chuck say, they filled out the rest of the mall.
Yes.
There's a lot
Thursday,
of
Friday, Saturday. Come and join
It's
us.
free to get
please.
in, and you can just enjoy everything that's going to be there. It's going to be incredible this year.
Dealers from all over the country.
You're going to
Yeah.
leave with some heavy pockets. That's what I'm saying. IndianMoundsRockClub.org for
There
more
you go.
information. We'll be right back.